place. But be warned, prices around here are insane. Very price gouging for a tourist. Last night we stopped by a McDonald's for the kids. We ate somewhere else. We stopped by a McDonald's and I got a chicken nugget meal and then one non-meal chicken tenders, 20 bucks. The chicken nugget meal was 12 bucks. That's crazy. We went to another Mexican restaurant. It's right next to the lodge, the Dilts did, and it was still pretty high, but expected for a restaurant. But I was very surprised at how expensive the McDonald's was. But real early, it's 6 a.m. here. I woke up at 5 a.m. and it was bright outside at 5 a.m. But it feels good out. It was really cold last night, but it feels pretty good out. It's low 60s. About to go hit the Grand Canyon again because we just barely got to see it last night. Then we're heading to Page and Sedona. So I'm excited. Good day. It's bright. It's sunny. Feeling good. We got a lot to squeeze in today. Here we go. I talked about it in that video, but you couldn't hear it because of the wind. There, when I was watching the playback, the wind is very windy there, so I was talking about the Red Feather Lodge, but you couldn't really hear it. So we stayed at the Red Feather Lodge in Tusayan. It was a nice place, good place. It was real nice and clean. You can get 10% off at the restaurant next door. I'm not sure what it's called. It was a Mexican restaurant. Tusayan is a very small place. Not a lot of places to eat, not a lot of places to choose from. But it's right outside the South Rim National Park, Grand Canyon. So if you really want to stay more than one day at Grand Canyon and want to stay close, Tusayan is a good place to do it because it's right there. It's right outside the park.
But
it's
bring
real close.
your big pocketbook.
Bring money, and you will use it.
About me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. What a wonderful world. What a wonderful world. Colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying how do you do. They're really saying.
It's so windy here. I'm not really sure if I'm getting any audio here because of the wind. Okay, stay here. Jacob.
No.
So.
He's doing things to test me. I know he is.
This is really cool. Can't get enough pictures.
Absolutely not.
Having a good time. Took a bus half the way. Now we're hiking a little bit along the trail. It feels great outside. This was a surprise to me. I'm used to back home in Missouri, valleys being cooler. This isn't really a valley, but so the temperature today, the high is going to be 82 on top of the canyon, but the high at the bottom is 101. They said it's typically 20 degrees hotter at the bottom of the canyon than at the top. That surprised me. I haven't hiked in a long time. How you doing back there?
I'm doing great.
Well, this is fun.
I love it.
I came here, like I said, I came here when I was in 5th grade. I remember being very afraid I was going to fall off the edge when I was a kid.
I wish my kids were afraid. Jake keeps getting closer to me.
Yeah. Man, phone batteries don't last long enough. Just started, I'm almost dead. Oh. We are here at the part of the canyon that's called the Abyss. You can see Colorado River down there. I had this filmed. I thought I was filming at this point. I realized when I got back, I started looking at my video, I didn't get this done. Hermit's Point. So on the Grand Canyon is big. So we're in the south, on the south rim of Grand Canyon National Park, the very west end, Hermit's Point. You can take a bus there, walk there, whatever. But there's a little bitty shop there. You can get sandwiches, ice cream. They weren't bad. They weren't insanely priced.
They had canned water. It was pretty neat.
Yeah, so cool little store, and it ain't too expensive. You can get sandwiches there, chips, things like that. Look at that view. Can't get enough of it. Alright, buddy. Had a lot of walking today, haven't we? I think we're gonna have a change of plans. So we were gonna go to Page today to see the Horseshoe Bend and Lake Powell and some other stuff. But we think we're not gonna do that now. We think we're gonna head to Sedona instead because it's noon. We have, since we're behind on schedule from the airline delays. There's so much stuff that we haven't done yet. We really want to do a lot in Sedona, and I don't really know if we can do that if we keep the path that we're on. So we are going to skip Page. I really want to see it, but we don't want to drive 4 hours there, see it, and then drive another 3 hours to Sedona. A lot of time in the car, so skipping Page and going to Sedona. Made it to Sedona. Checked in our room. We're at the Ridge and Sedona Golf Course. Pretty cool room. Let me show you. Got a 1-bedroom bathroom here. Big tub and a shower. Balcony. Living area. Got a fireplace too. 1 kitchen. The 2nd bedroom with an additional living area, another balcony, and another kitchen. Pretty cool place. Too bad we're only staying here 1 night. So we ate dinner down Sedona. Sedona is beautiful. A lot prettier than I even thought it was going to be. It's incredible here. The views are amazing. Had dinner at Cowboy Club in Sedona. I mean, had buffalo burger, rattlesnake sausage, very good, all of it. Highly recommended. Now I'm hiking on top of Airport Mesa. Missed the sunset a little bit, but it's still beautiful. Look at that. Just beautiful.
I have a pretty cool rock right here.
Tried to make it here before sunset, but just barely missed it. But still pretty. Check this out. I just can't get over how pretty Sedona is. And look here. Sedona is just beautiful. It is gorgeous. The views, the mesas, everything. Right now we're on Airport Mesa. I've said that already. It's just, it's stunning.
Two clicks on my face.
How do you think of it here?
I think this is really pretty.
Yeah. Awesome.
Amazing.
All right, one more thing about Sedona. So Sedona is a very spiritual place. If you look on their line, you'll see a little tab about spiritual. Sedona is gorgeous. So one thing I didn't mention, why I didn't realize, so we were on top of the Airport Mesa. We got up there and we noticed there was a lot of people were talking. You know, there's a lot of people looking at us. And there was a class up there doing yoga. They were doing yoga, and there were people meditating up there. I didn't realize it at first. I started looking around. People were meditating. They were doing yoga.
We had 5 kids with
yeah,
us.
They were staring. They were looking at us, and then we weren't the only making noise. There was other groups there making a little bit of noise too.
We were the loudest ones.
I don't think we're the loudest ones, but there were some guys that were giving high fives and stuff like that. But I realized we were getting a lot of eyes on us, so I was like.
Whoops.
I had heard Sedona was a spiritual place, so there are things there called vortexes. So vortexes, you go there, you can meditate there, spiritual meditate, and feel good about yourself, feel happy. There's female vortexes and male vortexes. So I knew about the vortexes, I've heard about them, but I didn't know where they were at. Apparently, the Airport Mesa is one of them. So
if you go to Airport Mesa,
just remember to be a little respectful because
stay quiet.
You don't have to. I'm not saying to be silent. But
don't be silent, but the kids were just bouncing all over and not yelling in anger, just having fun, and we were having fun, just talking in regular voices. Just keep it down.
We couldn't get over how beautiful it was up there, so we were just like, awesome.
Oh, look at this, look at that, and then realized that we were making so much noise, so we were like, oh shoot.
So I can't say much about spirituality as far as the old spirituality stuff, but I can tell you this. So I didn't know this was a vortex, but I can tell you, I felt incredible on top of Airport Mesa.
It's so cool. It's awesome.
I felt super happy up there. Super, just like I was just amazed. I said in the video, I could have stayed there all night. Seriously,
yeah,
I could have stayed there all night.
I would have loved to spend more time there. And then watch the stars. We got to see a couple stars come out, but we really need to get going. So
I'd never been one to be like the New World spiritual guru type of guy, but I can tell you, I did feel good on top of the Airport Mesa. I looked it up after, and I looked up the next day, and it was a vortex. So I'm not sure if that's anything to do with it, but I did feel very good up there. Up there, it was really cool. I felt extremely happy. I just felt peace. I'm not lying there. I really did feel something on top of Airport Mesa. If you go to Sedona, I highly recommend Airport Mesa. You can get a 360 view of Sedona. It's breathtaking up there. Go see Airport Mesa.
Just as beautiful as the Grand Canyon.
Even if you're not into the vortex spiritual stuff, go on top of Airport Mesa. It's free. It doesn't cost anything. It's a 5-minute hike up there. It's super easy. Go see it.
When I first started planning the Grand Canyon trip, I thought this would be a one and done trip, never come back again. But and I thought these little bitty trips on the side, that I was more focused on the Grand Canyon, and I thought these other trips would be just little trips to fill the time in. But just a few hours I've been in Sedona, I've loved it. It was beautiful, and I do want to come back here again. Because we're only going to be here a day tomorrow, and that's not enough. I could have stayed. She loved it too. I mean, we could have stayed at the airport Mesa for all night long.
We should have stayed here 3 or 4 days.
Oh yeah, I definitely regret only one day here. Definitely.
Really, a half a day here is
Well,
what we had. We didn't have a full day.
Well, we have a day tomorrow.
Oh, we do?
Yeah.
Here?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
So.
I thought we were leaving like 5 in the morning to go somewhere else.
Well, for even 5 in the morning to just see stuff around here.
Oh, good.
I mean, I could
Relieved.
spend so much more time here in Sedona. I can't wait to come back. I mean, I could pass in the Grand Canyon and see it again, but I definitely want to come to Sedona again.
I don't know. I like the Grand Canyon and this place about the same. They're both awesome.
And to day 3, Sedona is gorgeous.
Sedona is pretty awesome.